Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. This is Aisha Firdaus and you are watching Teachers World. Thanks for all your responses and I'm so happy that teachers come up to me, they send me messages and they say that ma'am, we are actually implementing these things in the classroom. I'm really indebted to all of you. Recently I went to a school, Avintras Academy, and then in that one of the teachers by name Miss Mary, she came to me and said, ma'am, your latest video on Blinkit, I watched that video and after that I got an idea. I'm collecting all those covers that we get from Blinkit, paper bags that we get from Blinkit, and she's thinking of doing a research on it, and she's also thinking of taking it to the classes during substitution periods and all these things. I'm really honored when I get such responses. So whenever you feel that there is something to share, a success story or any technique or tool that you are implementing in class and you need to share with the world around, or your own experience or your own message for teachers, please share a video with me so that I'll publish it on my channel, definitely. And there are two important announcements that I'm going to make, so don't forget to watch the video till the end. Until now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel and share with your friends who are associated with teaching and learning. Let's dive deep. So what is critical thinking? We keep listening that there are 4 C's of 21st century skills, and critical thinking is of very utmost importance, and what is required to actually inculcate critical thinking in your classrooms. What is critical thinking? The word itself says that critically, to think critically, means focus on a question, focus on something, and you're removing all the extra things around and your focus is on pondering on one particular question or aspect or a concept, so that your mind opens up in multiple directions and that will help you to solve a problem. The ultimate thing that happens after critical thinking is solving a problem, and that can lead to creating something, innovating something. And we often talk about we need to raise leaders in our classroom, we need to give innovators to the society. So that's how. But traditionally our education system is as though like we complete a theory concept and then we pose questions to the students. Critical thinking is like turning the table around. It's like we help the students to think more. They should be the ones who is asking questions, and teachers should facilitate. Teachers should redirect those questions so that it opens up another perspective of thinking in the child's mind. Okay, so it is all about questioning, it is all about curiosity, it is all about opening up the mind and brain and triggering the thinking process. Okay, that actually helps you come towards an opinion, a judgment. Okay, so that is what is critical thinking. How do we start? The simplest way of inculcating critical thinking skills is, first one is asking question. Level 2 is create an environment where the student asks question. Okay, so if it is a language class, then you can actually show them something, or you can ask them to listen to something and come up with maximum possible questions that are coming in their mind. Okay, the questions may be related to the characters of the story, the important key terms in the paragraph, or something grammar related things, or perception related questions. So in languages it can come with like questioning whatever the comprehension based questions. And secondly, it is like coming up with twists and turns in the story. Who could who would you replace? If they have covered a particular story, you can ask a question to the students like, if you have to replace this central character with someone with a different character trait, who would you replace them with? Okay, so these are some of the things, very simple. I'm saying in languages it can be changing the title of the story, it can be come up with a different ending for the story, and actually frame questions of different sort. Okay, then and you can actually change the story itself with a different ending. When it comes to science, when it comes to social studies and mathematics, then the approach can be different. In science related things, you can openly go towards project based learning and inquiry based learning. If you want to inculcate critical thinking skills in your students, then get started with inquiry based learning. Means students whenever you select a topic, students come up with questions, students start investigating, okay, and then they analyze the data. First they collect the data, they analyze the data, they interpret the data, and they come up with a solution, come up with a statement, a judgment, an evaluation of the data, and that's how they come up to a conclusion, and that can lead to a creation always. So inquiry based learning can be actually the best thing to happen for science teachers, that will make them as mini researchers on the go. I can give you an example when the students had to, it was even in a primary class when I watched a video, and the topic was money. And it was not taught in a traditional way when teacher talks about money, transactions, and all these things, and units of money and this and that. Instead, the students were openly discussing about money and why money is important, and students came up with a question like, how can some people be so rich? And they came up like experimenting or doing research on billionaires. Okay, it will be so surprising to you, class 3-4 students, 3rd and 4th standard students, they are talking about billionaires, and they are collecting information about what made them a billionaire. Okay, and they are researching on that topic and catching up some key factors out of it, and then they are compiling all the data, and then they have a discussion, interaction, and further they lead to the topic. Can we just comprehend such things or come up with such things in our classes as well? Okay, with history related, research oriented, this is so important. Now let me tell you 5 important strategies that you can take up in your class that will help you inculcate critical thinking skills. First one is compare. Create opportunities where students can compare the information, compare the stories, compare the concepts, okay, that opens up their mind. So this is a particular story based on honesty, and you have brought another story with a different perspective on honesty. Though the value remains the same, application of honesty in both the cases is different. So they will compare, and you can give them a sheet wherein students write what have they observed, or as a result of comparison. Similarly, contrast. What is contrast? Like, you have to identify the differences, spot the differences, or in the paragraphs also it can be different. The ways a problem is solved, the approach can be different. So you are giving one problem and 2 different approaches to solve it, and the students will actually compare it. So first one is compare, second one is contrast, third one is categorize. You create an opportunity wherein students can categorize the information. Okay, categorize the information, or they can put them, whatever you are giving it to them as a mix, then students can categorize it in which belongs to what. And that is one very important technique. You can mix up everything and then tell them to categorize accordingly. Okay, that is one important step. Then evaluation. Evaluation is collection of data, collection of information, and then analyzing it and forming a statement in mind, forming an opinion in mind. So you can give them mini surveys, you can then give them short interviews, and they have to actually record all those things and come up with the data and evaluate. So this can take up in languages, this can take up in social studies. You can pose a question, you can collect the information from the neighborhood, like 5 to 10 families. The students have to go around and take a survey of it, gather the information, sit in group, and come up with a particular statement that actually proves about their, whatever they have thought of. So this is very, very important. And finally, it leads to something like, when they go up with all these things, like analysis is also one important strategy. You create opportunity so that they analyze the information. Okay, so analysis is like breaking up the information into parts and showing, or sometimes it is like, it's similar to comparing different information, different data, and then they form an opinion. In high school also, you have many you have questions based on opinion writing, compare and contrast, categorization, and all these things. So every subject teacher can actually go up with 5 of these strategies and see that the students think critically and inculcate divergent thinking, thinking in different ways, opening up their minds, and then they come up with a solution that is workable. They think together and come up with a solution, and then that solution can be tested and a prototype can be created out of it. Somewhere related to design thinking, that is based on the thought process. But then yes, if you have to inculcate this critical thinking skills, go up with 5 strategies. As I told you, there are 2 important announcements coming up. First one is Mimber Academy has introduced a course that is communicative English course for beginners. Still, you can register for the course and the link is given in description. So be a part of this, and if you want to enhance your English speaking skills and somewhere around something is holding you back from speaking fluent English, then go ahead, enroll into this particular course. It is absolutely free of cost. Free. Similarly, as I already told you about Mimber EduQuest competition. Mimber EduQuest competition in 3 categories. So be a part of a competition. You can just register, and all the details of the categories is also given in the description. So definitely you are going to enroll into the competition and see that your submission brings a difference in the way teachers think. So those are the 2 announcements. Hopefully you will definitely register to both of the CE course and Mimber EduQuest, and hoping to see you there, hoping to see your registration. Jazakallah khair. Enjoy teaching.